everyone, welcome back to the case of the Golden Idol. So, we have some housekeeping to do. I think I've pretty much cracked the case, but I have no idea what I need to fill in here, because I haven't actually looked through any of it yet. This is an interesting little arrangement. People who had the magical relic in their hands, chronologically. Well, that should be pretty straightforward. Let's name some names first, just so I don't get myself all tangled up. So, the rather squishy fellow over here with the wibbly-wobbly limbs is Angus McBain. Yes, we're unsure who is the cock at the moment, so we'll come back to that one. James Turner, I believe we're in the same boat. But Walter Keane is our man here, our dashing highwayman, and Lazarus Hurst is the second coming of the Griffin. So, one of these is James, one of these is Alistair. Now, Alistair, I believe, yes, is a general, an army general. So, I think we might need to revisit some clues and revisit some letters, perhaps, to try to work out who might fit that particular bill. So, before we forget about him, let's just re-examine Angus Oh! Okay. Oh, I didn't even realize I haven't uncovered all of the keywords yet. The man is not breathing and has a severe wound at the back of his head. A keen observation. So, let's see. You did have two letters. So, this is a letter from the Water Snake Master from the Proud Beast Master. This is... just dear friend. Okay. Sit alongside me on the court of directors at the Seven Seas Company. So we could figure out who that's from, actually, because I think it was Mr. Maker here who had... Yes, here we go. As a director of the Seven Seas Trading Company, Dark Hand Master. So the Dark Hand Master is the one who has the Dark Hand in the shipping company. So... This is from Dark Hand Master. This is to the Water Snake Master from the Proud Beast Master. So, we know for a fact that Angus McBain is not the Dark Hand Master because he received a letter from that gentleman basically saying, tough tits, go and apply for a job and go through the interview process and submit your references like anybody else. So, as a doctor, I recommend... Oh, hold on. As a doctor, I recommend you to stop obsessing over it. It will only imbalance your humours. Oh. So the Dark Hand Master is a doctor. But wait, didn't I... Hold on. Wait just a moment. Didn't I work out somehow in the last one that Angus McBain was a doctor? Lately, I experienced disturbing dreams, and I feel cursed. Are you the source of this? What is your magic? Desist immediately. My rage is absolute. Do not tell me my well-being. Many voyages. Learn the dark arts too, if need be, or summon 1,000 invisible demon. Right. Lately, I have experienced dreams, and I feel cursed. Are you the source of this with your magic? So, do we know that any of these here gentlemen are versed in magic? Well, let's see. Walter Keane said that Lazarus Hurst was versed in sort of the arcane arts. That's how he got him through the door into the society in the first place. We know that Mr. Maker is an attorney. We know that Mr. Keane is a highwayman and Hurst does magical stuff. But I'm pretty certain. Hold on. We know for a fact that this is definitely Angus McBain. Of that we can be sure, because he's noted many times in the history. Did we have any more? He's a lord. Lord Angus McBain. I suppose that doesn't preclude him from being a doctor. This could be a letter that... Wait, this is June 15th, 1791. Oh, wait. Who had the letter upon their person? Right, dear Master McBain. These threats to contact Chief Inspector about my past offended me greatly. Being an honest son, no choice but to comply with base demands. Lazarus. Magical artifact. Sincerely, Dark Hand Steward. Right, nothing there. Was it you that held the letter about the invitation to this here event? Here we go. So this is June 23rd, 1791. So this letter here, this is from over a week ago. If McBain had written this, you'd think he'd have sent it off. So surely this was given to Angus McBain. Dear friend, not so simple for me to... So, okay, the court of... The director of the Seven Seas Company is one of these two gentlemen here, I think. Wait. Yeah, this isn't really helping me identify these two, is it? And thus Griffin Reborn revealed himself as brothers with demonstration miracle. Good. An actual miracle, unbelievable. Is there a Griffin Reborn? So you had a rubber stamp on you, and it had a star and a 7. A star with a 7. Did any of the letters? Oh, I should be checking the seals. Did any of these have a seal at the top of them? No, all the seals seem to be completely separate. No. You? No, you didn't have a letter on you. Neither did you. Ah, nuts. Does this have a seal with 7? Right, let's see. It's got, well, it kind of looks like Lady Britannia with a shield with a tower of fire, killing a serpent. Yeah, nothing really screams 7, as it were. Well, I'm missing one clue. I may need to just quickly whip back through with the highlights enabled, as much as it pains me. Yeah, we got that. We got his head wound, his arm, leggy poos. That's fine. Ruby ring. Yes, good. Any words here that I may have missed? I don't think so. Let's just check here. No. No. I could do with rechecking this list, though. Lord Angus McBain, Lord Alistair Cock, Dr. James Turner. That's the clue I was looking for. So James Turner is the doctor. Sir Walter Keane, Mr. Lazarus Hurst. Okay. Dr. James Turner. So one of these is a doctor. But I'm still unsure how I'm going to find that out. A heavy seal. Okay, that's fine. Griffin Reborn. Yes, yes, very good. Rules. There was nothing clickable in the rules or the history. Oh, we've got words here. There we go, jumped. Right, that's the last word. So from that, we should be able to discern which of these is a doctor and which of these is in the army. That's Griffin revealed. Demonstrated miracle. I don't think we're going to find anything directly upon them. Seal with a 7 on it. What could that possibly relate to? Okay, so we know that this letter is from James Turner. We know this. The James Turner... Oh! I said it in the last video, didn't I? It looks like a star with a 7 above water. The Seven Seas. That's the seal of the Seven Seas Shipping Company. This is James Turner. This man is a cock. We've got it solved. So, Alistair Cock James Turner. Bloody marvellous. I knew I'd get there eventually. Okay. So from that, people who had the magical relic in their hands chronologically. Well, first of all, it would have been in the hands of Lazarus Hurst as he ascended the lighthouse and then made a rapid and then somewhat softer descent. Snatched away by Angus McBain, who made a significantly less soft landing, and then picked up and clutched by Walter Keane. Marvellous. So, here we go. Ooh, hello, you devilishly handsome gentleman. Somebody blackmailed somebody to find out how somebody would perform the miracle of something. Somebody blackmailed somebody to find out how someone would perform the miracle of something. Wait, blackmail? Who's been blackmailing? Right, the miracle of flying, hypnosis, lighthouse, head wound, seal idol, seance, homunculus. I'm going to come back to that. So, somebody, something with or from the something, using the something to demonstrate the miracle of something and become the something. Okay, so become should be quite easy. The Griffin Reborn. Or maybe it's Reborn Griffin. Okay, thank you very much to everybody who left comments in the last video, basically saying that some of these slots can be filled with multiple different answers. So that's probably Griffin Reborn or Reborn Griffin. That's why the tip at the top on the last case with the gathering of the various different masked ones performing the ritual, that's why it said 2 or fewer were incorrect, but I could swap loads of different things around, because it could have been ranks or names. Anyway, yeah, thank you very much for the tip. So let's work backwards. The miracle of flying, I guess? Well, I don't think you'd say it was probably flying. It's more falling with style. But we'll see. So, that's got to be using the idol, I would guess. Yeah, here we go. Oh, hold on. Right, got it. From jumped. I'm doing this all sorts of weird directions. Lazarus Hurst lighthouse. Lazarus Hurst jumped from the lighthouse using the idol to demonstrate the miracle of flying and become Griffin Reborn. This has got to be where Angus McBain steps in. Angus McBain, something with or from. Oh, it's got to be jumped from the lighthouse afterwards, surely. Jumped from the lighthouse afterwards. This resulted in Angus McBain's death from a head wound. Yay! We solved the case! Scroll has been fulfilled. No hints access. Bloody mother. I love that he's using it like a big pogo stick. When Lazarus Hurst jumped from the lighthouse and survived, using the hidden golden idol, Master Angus McBain thought he had enough information to repeat the miracle and prevent Lazarus from becoming Griffin Reborn. He seized the staff from Lazarus and locked the lighthouse door to prevent foul play. However, he did not know all the secrets of the idol. Ooh, I need to address that. It did not work for him, and Angus jumped to his death. Lol. So we still need to work this little bit out. So this is kind of the dark side of things. Somebody blackmailed somebody else to find out how a third person would perform the miracle of blah. Oh, of course. It's the letter. Interesting. So that rearranges the course of events in my mind slightly. So Angus McBain blackmailed Walter Keane to find out how Lazarus Hurst would perform the miracle of flying. Wonderful. So that rearranges the timeline slightly, because I thought that it was these two's idea, so Lazarus and Walter's idea, to send this letter over to Angus to kind of bait him into snatching this thing away and trying to use it for himself. But looks like Angus possibly approached Walter first. Anyway, something I need to address, something I realised in between videos. I've been misinterpreting how the idol works, specifically the gemstone on the front. So I thought originally that every time the idol is used, every time the little lever is depressed, the gemstone changes colour, switches every use from red to blue, and so you had to coordinate the rune on the back to match, to ensure it's in the correct state. I don't think that's how it works at all. I think the gemstone on the front reflects the runestone that you select on the back. So you select this, changes the colour of that to indicate whether it's going to increase or decrease the value of whatever's in here, and that's how it works. So that clouded my judgment slightly going forward. Anyway, rambling. Shall we move on? Now, before we go into the third case on this Chapter 3, The Ascent, I just wanted to give a quick nod to Rakoth and Sir Exile, who, rather forebodingly, on the last video, had both commented that we're about to go into the most challenging case in the entire game. So, no pressure. Or, if not the most challenging, then apparently the easiest to be misled by. So that could... Oh, hello. Is that hold on, is that the same thing? That's the same thing as the previous and next chapter pointer things. Is that a blade? I wonder if that comes into play. Anyway, so, the heat is on. The interrupted weekend at the doctor's salon. Ooh, oh dear. Right. We have some familiar faces. We have some new faces. And we have one looks like a situation that's about to break down into fisticuffs. So, we have Mr... Oh, what was your name? James Roberts? Was it? I've forgotten now. You're the cock from the last one. These are new faces. Ooh. Have you been... Oh, dear. Oh, no. oh, dear. That's quite the head wound. That looks like it's got little drippy drips of blood on it. Is that a boomerang? It is a boomerang. The hell? Okay. Interesting. We've got a little vial of spilled liquid here as well. Oh, sherry. A fallen bottle of sherry. Wait. We have 2 glasses. A full glass of sherry. An almost empty glass of sherry. Okay. So, 2 people sitting and drinking, one of which has been fully drunkened. But significantly more than 2 people in the room here at the moment. So, let's examine our victim first of all. Clue's been added to the thinking panel. Okay, so who be you? That's a significant head wound, isn't it? The man is not breathing and has a huge vertical wound on his forehead. He was carrying a clean... Yeah, ooh, interesting. That's the first time I think I've ever seen a pointy implement described as clean. Kind of suggests to me that something else in this room may not be clean. I mean, obviously the boomerang's got little drippy drips on it, but... Okay, we've got a little small note here. Listen, apologies for the shouting match yesterday. Let's continue our discussion at noon. Leo. Who's Leo? That's a new name. Apologies for the shouting match yesterday. Let's continue our discussion at noon. Okay. So this is Dr. James Turner. Okay. Dear friend, the elections are over, so let's uphold tradition and have a leisurely weekend at my place with you and Leopold to discuss the Prime Minister situation. Please join us on May 12th. Kindly confirm your presence. Dr. James Turner. So this was May 8th. Presumably this is the meeting in his premises. But it looks like he's got some sort of butler next to him and some other worker. So yeah, that would kind of make sense. They're bunching up with him. That would make sense that this is his place. So, nothing clickable here, which is quite interesting. Leopold and... oh, yes. Leopold and Leo are both not clickable. So, leisurely weekend at my place with you and Leopold to discuss the Prime Minister situation. So one of these is Leopold. Well, we know it's not you. What was your name? Alistair, I think it was, wasn't it? So one of these is Leopold. I'm guessing if he's keeping good company with the portly, rather posh-looking gentleman here, I would imagine that these 2 gents and that gent are not Leopold. And obviously we know that that is Alistair Cock. So this, and this gentleman's could very well be Leopold. I'm kind of leaning towards this chap, but we'll see. So, we do have a door there. Let's examine that later. I really want to see what this dagger's all about. Oh, it's not clickable, but there was a space for the boomerang. Interesting. We have a curved... Is that... I think they're called scimitars, I believe. We have what looks like a tribal shield and spear, and then I have no clue what that is. Looks like some sort of ornamental shoehorn. But anyway, the seals of the 12 Lemurian clans. Okay. Are these clickable? They are not. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Sorry, what? So these are 11 of the 12 seals of the Lemurian clans. Right. So we have axes, we have what looks like a boar, a hand, bugs, 2 hands, a mixture of... Are these supposed to be seeds or nuts or something? Arrows. Okay. Interesting. What do we have here? Oh, psychoactive plants. Drugged symptoms. Okay. The spotty onion. An illusion of unity with the universe. Increased appetite. Hiccups. The black poppy. Sleepiness. Whites of the eyes get a pink tint. Oh, that'd be worth looking out for. The Lemurian lichen. Hyperconcentration on one thing. Loss of perception of time. Rapid blinking. And the red berry. Surge of energy. Vocalization of all your thoughts. Twitching. Aggression. So, do we have anything searchable back here? We do not. Oh, interesting. We can go out. Is that outside or out on a balcony maybe? Oh, we have a floor plan. So, the croquet field. Okay. So we're in the salon. But this is going to turn into a game of Cluedo, isn't it? I believe it was the butler with the sherry in the library. So, library, flower beds, fountain, chess house. Okay, of course you have a house specifically for chess. Why not? Tea house and the croquet field. Okay, so that's all the stuff we can get from here, I think. So we're in the salon at the moment. A small lobby room here, by the looks of it, that probably goes outside. The library goes outside. This goes out towards the croquet field. Then there's a tea house, a chess house, a flower bed area, and a fountain. Do we have all of these areas to explore? Because if so, that explains why this is going to be the most challenging one. We could be here for some time. Okay, let's examine the people here present. Well, let's start out with Mr. Turner and his pointy finger. Ah, Leopold, your plan to frame 2 is sublime, but your missing button is more than enough proof that you did it. Constable, please escort this man out. Right, Bouton. So, Leopold, your plan is to frame Patu. Frame Patu is a sublime, but the missing button is more than enough proof that you did it, Constable. Okay, we have a police constable present. Interesting. My guess is that's not you. So, I guess Alistair Cock could now be a police constable. Perhaps he's retired from. Although no, because it. Wait, when are we again? Hold on, I didn't really pick up on that, did I? So we are just short of a year after the rise of the Griffin. So I guess he could have joined the police. I guess. Wait, no. Hold on, constable. No, he's not going to join the police as a constable, is he? So, right, ignore that. Maybe this is a police constable. I don't know. Right. And you had on you a clean doctor's scalpel, the ring, of course, and a clean smallsword. Wait, am I missing buttons here? No, I think we're good. So, by your side, presumably this is your butler. Oh, hello. That's a reddening of the eyes if ever I saw it. You have been on the Black Poppy, sir. This is such a mess. However, we will clean the blood out of the rug. Hey, why have you been on the Black Poppy? You, sir. Oh, Lord, I did not expect something like this in our household. Slightly grassy garden shears. Okay, so you're the groundsman. That makes sense. I'm going to click on feet this time as well. Make sure I'm not missing any shoesies. Although I don't see any reason for shoesies to be important, but you never know. Oh, you've been on the Black Poppy as well. Look at you, Lord Pink Eye. James, this is preposterous. You know damn well that he was killed by that Lemurian savage. So, this, I'm guessing, is Leopold. Let's start assigning some names. So... Oh, wait, hold on. Really? We can't get Leopold? Interesting. Okay, we know that this is Leopold. Lemurian savage. So... that... Possibly one of these two gents, I guess? You have a clean smallsword and a letter, also dated May 8th. So this is basically his version of the letter that was sent to our dead gentleman here. Dear friend, now that the elections are over, please join me for good old Augustus. So this fella's name is Augustus. Have some drinks and discuss what to do. Primarily, snippity-boo. Good. Right. Leopold Augustus. Hello there, Mr. Cock.
This is outrageous. I thought you were an honourable man, Leopold, not some
what?
Aquitanian agent trying to sabotage our friendly relations with Lemuria and provoke a conflict.
Okay. Right, to sabotage our friendly relations with Lemuria. So he's on the Lemurians' side, whoever the Lemurian may be, by the looks of it. There's 12 Lemurian clans. Why is one of these missing? You there! Person with the clownish blue hair. He stole his life just like that! The Doctor is a smart man, since he saw through his lies. Clean small sword. Dear friend, at one of the... Oh, this was sent on the same date by James Turner. Dear friend, at one of the balls, you said that you would love to meet someone actually interesting. I'm having a weekend of drinks at my manor, and a prince from the 11th clan of Lemuria will be joining us. Please do us the honour of your company too. Kindly confirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. The 11th clan. Right, I think we need to bear that in mind. So still don't know his name. Hello there.
I hope the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping eye patch gentleman.
Ooh, okay. Aha! Hello. That's the missing seal. The missing eye patch gentleman. You have a crowny thing on... a moon thing on your head. I wonder if that will come into it. And you also have one of these things. Oh, it's a clean Lemurian war club. Wait, were these clickable? No, they were not. So, you have the brown slate seal, which is 2 hands upon a single axe, a spicy-smelling ornamental box, and a letter from James Turner. Dear Prince, as you know, I am a great aficionado of Lemurian culture. It would be my pleasure to invite a member of the Patu clan to spend a leisurely weekend at my estate with some of our own political dignitaries. Please confirm your presence. Okay. Dear Prince, I heard that you got invited to a party by the director of the Seven Seas Company himself. I know you hate associating with these invaders and thieves, but this might be just the opportunity that we seek to reclaim our honor. Ooh. So somebody, presumably of... let's see. So somebody, presumably of the Patu clan, had encouraged this fella to come along and maybe use it to reclaim some honor. Oh, hello, is that something in his hand? Didn't spot that before. What in the world is that? It's like a little red eyeball or something. Right. Is that maybe a piece of jewelry or something that's been taken from someone? Okay. And this gentleman here, he seems awfully out of place in this room. Oh, this is the constable. He's got the clacker, just like the guy from one of the early scenes from The Little Mermaid.
Oh, God. Believe me, my lord, I do not feel comfortable arresting a prime ministerial candidate, but I must ask you to follow me.
Prime ministerial candidate? So is that Leopold, I guess? Yeah, because he is trying to get the constable to arrest Leopold. Right. Constable number 1, Arthur Faulkner. He has the clean constable's pike. And testimonies. Oh, hello. Oh, we have a lot to go through here, don't we? Okay, so Leopold, the prime ministerial candidate's testimony. Try that again. Claims that had a glass of sherry with James in the library and became drowsy. As he was falling asleep, saw the Lemurian observing him through the glass door. Woke up, found the butler on the floor. Oh, the butler on the floor, asleep. Woke up the butler, entered the salon and found the body. So, hold on, maybe I wasn't far wrong. He was asleep in the salon. Okay. No, in the library bit. Upon inspecting the weapon, deduced the Lemurian was the murderer, the boomerang, instructed the butler to raise the alarm. Gideon. Ooh, who's Gideon, I wonder? claims that they played croquet with Ergin in the morning. They got bored and went to drink tea in the tea house. Ergin drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house. Saw Lord Alistair Cock lecture the butler. Saw Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away, just as Ergin was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. Saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. I feel we're going to have to revisit this several times as we go along and piece together more clues, but let's see. Ergin. Slightly difficult to understand what he says, potentially because he has challenges with our language, but claims that everything young Master Bell says is absolutely correct. So Ergin is the Lemurian from the Patu clan. Let's start marking these up before I forget what's what. So Ergin, Cock, Turner. Wait, did we know Turner? I don't think we did we? Leopold is our chap here. I'm guessing Leopold is a surname. I don't know whether that's a forename or a surname, but we'll see. Gideon, we don't know. Arthur Faulkner is our inspector. Gideon Turner. We did pick up our dead fella's name at some point, didn't we? But, oh, hold on. Perhaps it's Ergin Patu? Maybe it's like a forename and the clan name. What are we looking for? Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, was his name Turner? Yes, James Turner. Okay, so we have Turner. Don't know these names, that name, that name. Well, we do know his name, but we just don't have access to it yet. Anyway, that's what I was saying. So that was Ergin's account. James claims that he drank a glass of sour sherry with Blanchard in the library in the morning. Then he went to the chess house where he found Lord Alistair and the butler, ordered the butler to clean up the library and get rid of the bad sherry. Spent the rest of the time playing chess with Alistair until the alarm was raised. Note beforehand, as the master of the house, he led the interrogation of the suspect. Hold on. That was who? Blanchard? The master of the house. Oh, no. James. Yes, sorry. Yes, he drank with Blanchard. That's fine. So that is James Turner. Alistair claims that... Oh, this was Alistair, wasn't it? In the morning, he practiced chess at the chess house and educated the butler on his lack of military training. Sometime in the afternoon, Dr. Turner arrived and sent the butler away, and then they played together and were very close to winning when the alarm was raised. Alistair. Oh, Augustus. Okay, so Alistair's someone else. Wait, Alistair Cock, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Alistair Cock. And then we have Billiam? Hold on. Is that a real name? Billiam? Surely not. Claims that planted and pruned all morning by the chrysanthemum bush. Saw the young gentleman and the foreigner leave the croquet and go behind the manor. In the afternoon, moved to the rose bush. From there, saw Lord Augustus leave the fountain at around noon. Continued his work on the roses until the alarm was raised by Mr. Hill. Wasn't the alarm supposed to have been raised by the butler? So perhaps Mr. Hill is the butler. Pretty certain that Augustus is our victim, and therefore Billiam, who was pruning the roses, must be our groundsman. I have no idea if that's a forename or a surname. We'll leave it as a forename. Okay. So, what else do we need to fill out here? So, a general account of the facts, the locations of everybody, and then, of course, the chain of events. But let's take a look at Podrick. Claims that served Lord Alistair in the chess house in the morning. Served. So Podrick has got to be our butler. Podrick Hill? That would make sense. His master arrived and instructed him to dispose of the spoilt sherry that he and Lord Leopold had drunk and then go to assist Mr. Spade in the garden. Is his name really Spade? The gardener's name is Billiam Spade, okay? On entering the library to take away the glasses, found Lord Leopold asleep. Suddenly was overcome by dizziness and fainted due to his weak heart. was woken by Lord Leopold. It wasn't. It's because he was high on poppy seeds or whatever it was. Instructed to raise the alarm, then saw the deceased lying in the salon. Good grief. I can see why this one's a challenge. So, let's go and check out this little reception room through. Never mind, we're going outside. Right. We have curtains drawn. Windows. That. Oh, okay. There's a door here. Does that take us back through to the library? Yes, it does. Okay, that's fine. So we have the croquet area. This was the chess house. This was the... What was this? The tea house. And then this is the fountain. So let's go take a look at the croquet area first. An unfinished croquet match on a grass field. We can't actually visit there. Chrysanthemum bushes. That was mentioned. Rose bushes. Fine. Ooh, we have a newspaper over here. We have a big sparkly dolphin. A couple of benches. And a newspaper. What do we have? The London Gazetteer. May 11th. 1792. Hold on. Please join us on May 12th. So this is yesterday's newspaper, if this is indeed the 12th. The New Order Party, the Loyalists, the Moderates. Chasing... What's that? Chasing a chair? Is that... Perhaps chasing the Prime Minister. Yeah, here we go. Who will be the new Prime Minister? So this is the chair of the Prime Minister. Election results. The New Order Party wins it with 36 votes. The Moderates, so that's the New Order. The Moderates, 32. And the Loyalists, 29. The New Order Party have the most MPs. Oh, I see. But it is clear the two old parties will form a coalition. This means either Loyalist leader Blanchard or moderate leader Valentine will become the Prime Minister, leaving Lazarus Hearst, and his party in the opposition. Wait. Lazarus Hearst went from being the new Griffin to it being in the running to become Prime Minister? Now that's interesting. Also interesting that the Loyalists appear to ride an actual griffin in their sort of paraphernalia. Okay. So we have Loyalist leader Blanchard. Well, we know that Blanchard is on the premises somewhere. So that's... Wait, if that's a little cartoon of Blanchard, that's interesting. Blanchard has an eye patch. Oh, that's his full name. Right, got it. Leopold Blanchard. So Blanchard is the leader of the... What was that? The Loyalists? Yeah, the Loyalist Party. Who's going to be going into a coalition with the Moderates. Well, that looks rather suspiciously like our deceased Augustus chappie. Was he maybe the leader of the Moderates? Moderate leader Valentine. So is that your name, Augustus Valentine? Interesting. We can fill your name in as James Turner. What does that leave? Gideon Bell? Is that right? Let me take a quick look through. Gideon. Played croquet with Ergin in the morning. Got bored, went to drink tea in the tea house. Ergin drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house. Saw Lord Alistair Cock lecture the butler. Saw Master Turner come into the chess house and send the butler away just as Ergin was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. Saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly after. I think that this chappie's name is probably Gideon Bell. Let's give it a shot. Marvellous. We have our identities. We also have a few clues as to who's been sniffing what. So, something that... Here we go. Hyperconcentration on one thing, loss of perception of time, and rapid blinking. That's the effect of the Lemurian lichen. And a couple of people, if memory serves me correctly, noted... wait, no, that's not what I want. Challenges with our language. Everything must be absolutely correct. Who have I literally just named? Gideon. There we go. Ergen was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. Maybe that's a hint that Ergen was hyperfixated on the house? Yeah, Ergen drew Gideon's attention to the interesting design of the chess house, and was still yakking on about it sometime later. So I think Ergen maybe was under the effect of the Lemurian lichen, though I don't know what relevance that has to anything just yet, nor how to actually record it anywhere. So I'm sure it's possibly here. Location of each suspect when the body was found. Right. Let's get sniffing around. Let's visit the tea house. So, rather fetching design. Lovely. 2 cups of spicy smelling tea. One almost empty, the other untouched. Much like the glasses of sherry. Interesting. Spicy tea. Nothing else to be seen here. Chess house. Let's take a look. Very quaint. Very picturesque. So, let me see. Let me see. What have we got here? Anything clickable? Doesn't seem to be. Right, interesting. So, I don't know what relevance any specific pieces might be here. The king and queen on both sides are still in play. Let's see. We've got 2 rooks, 2 knights, 2 bishops still intact. Almost all of the pawns are gone, though. Right. And on this side, king and queen, 1 rook missing, 1 knight missing, both bishops and a few pawns. Right. Don't know quite what the relevance of that is just yet. And then we have the rose bushes. Have the curtains drawn. All right. I think we need to get down to some deductions. Where do we begin? Feels like I'm going to have to juggle about 1,700 different facts here. Well, what we can fill out so far is that Augustus Valentine is the victim. Now, the something is the murder weapon. The something is where he was murdered. The body was found by somebody. So, I think I may need to use this box as my canary. As the canary down the mine to give the indication as to when something is BS. I'm going to fill out what appears to me to be true based on the face value accounts of the contents of the inspector's book. So, sorry, the constable. So let's say, for now, that on the face of it, the boomerang appears to be the murder weapon. Where are we? I need to start organising my clues. The salon appears to be where he was murdered, and the body, if memory serves me correctly, appeared to have been found by Leopold Blanchard. Oh, so that is correct. So they weren't lying. Interesting. Interesting. That's been verified as true, which means at least some elements of Leopold's account also must be true. Had a glass of sherry with James in the library and became drowsy. Yet to be verified. As he was falling asleep, he saw the Lemurian observing him through the glass door. Yet to be verified. Woke up, found the butler on the floor asleep. Yet to be verified, although that was mentioned in someone else's account. Woke up the butler, entered the salon, found the body, which is now verified because that's true. Upon inspecting the weapon, deduced the Lemurian was the murderer, that remains to be seen, and instructed the butler to raise the alarm. I think we need to start following some breadcrumb trails. Maybe, for example, following that little thing, instructed the butler to raise the alarm, through to the butler's actual account. But that's a whole other task. Guys, thank you very much for joining me. If you would like to leave a like or you care to leave a comment, throw those down below. I really appreciate your input on this. And yeah, I think it's going to be a deduction-heavy episode coming up soon. And I'll see you then. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.